In today's video, you're going to do something very powerful. You're not just going to learn English, you're going to experience real American English conversations. The kind of English people actually use in daily life at work, with friends, on the phone, at the store, everywhere. This is going to help you improve both your listening and your speaking skills in a very practical and real way. We're going to go through many real-life conversation examples together, slowly, clearly, and naturally, so you can understand how sentences are built, how native speakers connect their ideas, and how you can start speaking more fluently without overthinking. You'll also practice repeating sentences, answering questions, and even creating your own responses so your brain can start thinking in English more easily. This lesson is designed especially for B1 to B2 level learners. So, if you already know some basic English and now you want to sound more natural, more confident, and more fluent, this is exactly what you need as you listen. Try not to just understand. Try to feel the rhythm of English. Notice how sentences flow, how words connect, and how simple ideas can be expressed in many different ways. If you can grab a pen and paper and write down useful phrases or repeat sentences out loud, this will help you remember faster and speak more confidently. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss a new lesson that can help you grow your English every day. So, take a deep breath, relax, and get ready to practice real American English with me. Let's get started. Let's start with the simple and natural situation. Imagine you just woke up in the morning and you are talking to a friend or a family member about your plans for the day. This is one of the most common types of conversations in daily life, and it's also one of the best ways to practice real American English. So listen carefully, and after each part, try to repeat and feel the rhythm. Hey, good morning. Did you sleep well? Yeah, I slept pretty well. I was a little tired last night, so I went to bed early. What about you? Honestly, not really. I stayed up late watching something, so I'm a bit sleepy now. Yeah, I know that feeling. It happens to me too. Sometimes now take a moment and try to repeat these sentences slowly. I slept pretty well. I went to bed early. I stayed up late. I'm a bit sleepy. These are very natural phrases, and you can use them almost every day. Now let's continue the conversation. So what are you doing today? I don't have anything special planned. I might just stay home and finish some work. That sounds nice. I have a busy day. I need to go to the office and then I have a meeting in the afternoon. Oh, that sounds stressful. Try not to overwork yourself. Yeah, I'll try. Now, pause again and repeat after me. I don't have anything special planned. I might just stay home. I have a busy day. I need to go to the office. I have a meeting in the afternoon. Notice how simple these sentences are, but they sound very natural and fluent. Now, stay. Let's practice a small variation. Imagine someone asks you, "What are you doing today?" You can answer in different ways. For example, I'm going to run some errands. I'm planning to meet a friend. I just want to relax today. I have a lot of things to do. Try to say these out loud slowly and clearly. Now, let's move into another real-life situation. Ordering coffee at a cafe. This is something people do almost every day, and it's a great way to learn natural conversation patterns. Hi, can I get a medium coffee, please? Sure. Would you like anything in it? Yes, just a little milk, please. No sugar? No, that's all. Thank you. All right. Anything else? No, that's it. Okay, your total is $5. Here you go. Thank you. Your order will be ready in a few minutes. Now, repeat some key phrases. Can I get a medium coffee, please? Would you like anything in it? Just a little milk. No, that's all. Anything else? That's it. These short phrases are extremely important because they are used again and again in real conversations. Now let's make it a little more interactive. I will ask you a question and you try to answer out loud. Imagine you are at a cafe. What would you say if you want tea instead of coffee? You can say, "Can I get a cup of tea, please?" Good. Now try again, but this time add something. "Can I get a cup of tea with lemon, please?" Excellent. Now, let's continue with another everyday situation, talking to a coworker at work. "Hey, did you finish that report?" "I'm almost done. I just need a little more time." "All right. Try to send it before noon." "Yeah, I'll send it as soon as I finish. Thanks. I appreciate it. No problem. Now repeat. "I'm almost done. I just need a little more time. I'll send it as soon as I finish." I appreciate it. These are very common expressions in professional conversations, and they help you sound more natural and confident. Now, so let's practice expanding your answers. Instead of saying just, I'm busy, you can say, I'm a bit busy right now, but I'll talk to you later. Instead of saying, I'm tired, you can say, I'm really tired today because I didn't sleep well last night. This is how you move from basic English to more fluent English. Let's try a short speaking exercise. I'll give you a situation and you respond. Imagine your friend asks, why are you tired today? You can answer, I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm feeling really tired today. Now try it again, but say it more smoothly. I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm feeling really tired today. Now, so let's move into a casual conversation between friends. Hey, do you want to hang out later? Maybe. What do you have in mind? I was thinking we could watch a movie or grab something to eat. That sounds good. What time? How about around 7? Yeah, that works for me. Now repeat. Do you want to hang out later? What do you have in mind? That sounds good. What time? That works for me. These are very natural and friendly expressions, and you will hear them a lot in everyday English. Now, let's practice making your own sentence. Imagine someone invites you, but you're busy. You can say, I'd love to, but I already have plans. Or, I can't today, but maybe another time. Try to say it out loud slowly and naturally now. So, let's go into another important situation, talking on the phone. Hi, is this John? Yes, speaking. Hey John, it's Emma. I just wanted to check if you're free tomorrow. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm free in the afternoon. Great. Let's meet then. Repeat these phrases. Is this John? Yes. Speaking. I just wanted to check. Are you free tomorrow? Let me see. I think I'm free. These phrases are very useful for phone conversations. Now take a deep breath and try to feel how your English is already becoming smoother. You are not just learning words, you are learning how to connect ideas, how to respond naturally, and how to communicate in real situations. Let's continue with one more practice. Imagine someone asks you, what did you do yesterday? You can answer, yesterday I stayed home and finished some work. Then I watched a movie in the evening. Now try to say it again, but a little faster. Yesterday I stayed home and finished some work. Then I watched a movie in the evening. This is how you build fluency. Step by step, sentence by sentence, conversation by conversation. Let's continue. And now E will move into another very natural daily life situation. Talking about your routine with someone. This is something you will use again and again, so it's very important to feel comfortable with it. Listen carefully and then repeat. So what does your typical day look like? Well, I usually wake up around 7 in the morning. Then I check my phone for a few minutes. After that, I get ready and have breakfast. That sounds pretty normal. Do you go to work right after that? Yeah, I usually leave the house around 8:30. Now pause and repeat these sentences slowly. I usually wake up around 7. I check my phone, I get ready, I have breakfast, I leave the house. Notice how these simple verbs are used in a natural sequence. This is how native speakers describe their day. Now, let's continue the conversation. What do you usually do after work? It depends. Sometimes I go to the gym, sometimes I just go home and relax. Yeah, I feel the same. After a long day, I just want to rest. Now, repeat. It depends. Sometimes I go to the gym, sometimes I just relax. After a long day, I just want to rest. These are very flexible expressions, and you can use them in many situations. Now, let's do a short speaking practice. I'll ask you a question, and you answer out loud. What do you usually do in the evening? You can say in the evening, I usually watch something, or I spend time with my family. Try again, but make it a little longer. In the evening, I usually watch something or spend time with my family, and sometimes I read a book. Now let's move into a real-life situation. Going to a grocery store. This is very practical, and you will hear these kinds of conversations often. Excuse me, where can I find the milk? It's in aisle 3. Thank you. You're welcome. Later at the checkout. Hi, did you find everything you were looking for? Yes, I did. Thank you. All right. Your total is $20. Here you go. Now repeat. Where can I find the milk? It's in aisle 3. Did you find everything? Yes, I did. Your total is here. You go. These are short but powerful phrases. Now let's expand the situation. Imagine you can't find something. You can say, I've been looking for this, but I can't find it. Or do you have this in a different size, or is there another option? Try to say these out loud. Now, let's move into another everyday situation. Talking about food. What did you have for lunch? I had something simple. Just a sandwich and some juice. That sounds nice. I didn't have time to eat properly. Yeah, sometimes it gets busy. Repeat. I had something simple, just a sandwich. I didn't have time. Sometimes it gets busy. These expressions are very common in casual conversations. Now let's practice giving opinions. Imagine someone asks, "How was the food?" You can answer, "It was really good," or "It was okay. Nothing special," or "I didn't really like it." Try saying each one and notice the tone. Now, let's continue with a slightly longer conversation. "Hey, have you tried that new restaurant downtown?" "Not yet. Is it good?" "Yeah, the food is amazing and the atmosphere is really nice." That sounds interesting. "Maybe I'll check it out this weekend." "You should. I think you'll like it." Now repeat. "Have you tried that new restaurant?" "Not yet. Is it good?" "The food is amazing. Maybe I'll check it out. I think you'll like it." These are natural expressions for recommendations. Now, let's practice your response. Imagine someone recommends a place to you. You can say, "That sounds great, I'll definitely try it," or "Thanks for the suggestion, I'll check it out." Try to say both now. So, let's move into a very common daily life situation, asking for directions. "Excuse me, how do I get to the nearest bank?" "Go straight, then turn left at the corner. It's right next to the supermarket." "Okay, thank you so much. No problem." Repeat. "How do I get to go straight?" "Turn left." It's next to "thank you so much." These phrases are extremely useful when you're outside. Now, let's make it a little more detailed. Imagine you didn't understand the directions. You can say, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" Or, "Can you say that again more slowly?" Or, "I didn't quite get that." Try to repeat these politely now. So, let's move into another important conversation. Making plans. Are you free this weekend? "I think so. What's up?" "I was thinking we could go out for dinner." "Yeah, that sounds like a good idea." "Great. Let's decide a place later." Repeat. "Are you free this weekend?" "What's up?" "I was thinking we could." "That sounds like a good idea. Let's decide later." These expressions help you sound natural when making plans. Now let's practice changing plans. Imagine something comes up. You can say, "Hey, something came up. Can we reschedule?" Or, "I'm sorry, I won't be able to make it." Or, "Can we do it another day?" Try to say these clearly now and take a moment and feel how you are connecting sentences more naturally. You are not just memorizing, you are practicing real communication. Let's do one more speaking exercise. I'll give you a situation, and you respond. Imagine your friend asks, "What are your plans for the weekend?" You can answer, "I don't have anything special planned. I might just relax at home or meet a friend." Now try again and make it smoother. Now, let's move into a slightly deeper conversation, expressing feelings. How are you feeling?